In the words of Winnie the Pooh, how could anyone be uncheered by a cup and saucer like that in the morning? Obviously I'm using a bit of artistic license there. So for sure, if I wasn't already collecting Cath Kidston mugs, I would definitely be collecting Whittard of Chelsea ceramics, mugs, teacups, teapots. Where would it end? I don't know. Hello everyone. So if you're a fan of Whittard of Chelsea, as I am, then you're really going to enjoy this video. I've recently been picking up bits from yard sales and charity shops, and then I decided to list it all at once. So just looking at it all together, I thought I'm going to make a video about why it is that I love Whittard of Chelsea ceramics so much. So the company was founded in 1886 by Walter Whittard. He was only 17 at the time and his family had a leather business, but he didn't like the way his father was running things, so he left and took a job as a tea trader in London. 8 years on from that, he decided to open his own shop on Fleet Street, and he had one philosophy, that was to buy the best. He died in 1935, and at that point his sons took on the business. But in 1940, during the war, the warehouse was bombed and they lost everything. It was then, a year later, that they moved the business to Chelsea and they opened a new warehouse. So fast forward to the 70s, after many successful years of trading, they decided they would change their name to Whittard of Chelsea. And in 1999, they opened their first flagship store in Covent Garden. It would have been at that time that gifts such as teapots, mugs, cups and saucers would have been added to the shop to sell as giftware alongside their teas and their coffees, etc. And their ceramics went on to be iconic, very collectible and loved by many, including myself. If you followed my channel long enough, then you know that I have a huge love for ceramics by Cath Kidston, Emma Bridgewater, Orla Kiley, and Whittard of Chelsea ceramics are along the same lines for me. They're beautifully designed, I love the colours, they're so bright and cheerful, and I'm always drawn to floral patterns for some reason, and they have a lot of floral patterns within their designs. So I find myself, when I'm out and about thrifting, very much drawn to anything that's Whittard of Chelsea. Their tea is pretty good too. Recently I was at the O2 to go and see a concert with my daughter, and we were there early, so we had a little wander around their new shopping complex, and they've got a big Whittard of Chelsea stall there. So I was curious to go in and see what ceramics they had for sale currently. At the moment it's mainly the Alice in Wonderland designs, but they also have some new polka dot designs as well. But all around the store are testers for different teas and coffees and hot chocolates. So we found ourselves, going around and testing a few things, and oh my goodness. Yeah, they're definitely on our Christmas lists now. Absolutely amazing. We were going around smelling the teas. I have a huge thing for tea, and I even have a tea drawer. And I'm always looking to find something new to try and add something new to my drawer. And yeah, we found some really lovely teas that we both fancied trying. They even do a 70% cocoa hot chocolate, which is vegan friendly, so that's definitely on my Christmas list. My latest purchase was from the tip shop, and I found these 2 jugs for £1 each. So you've got the multicoloured mosaic design and the polka dot design. That's the back stamp on the bottom. I think out of the 2, this is definitely my favourite. Love the colours on that. So I've listed them for £15 with offers. I think it's probably important to say that if you're picking up Whittard to resell, they don't fetch a great amount. I pick it up because I love it, and I get joy from buying it and selling it. And if I can buy it cheap enough at £1 each, then I'm going to pick it up all day long. If someone was charging £5 for that, I wouldn't bother, or I might be tempted to buy it for myself. So yeah, I thought that was important to say that. It's not going to set the world alight, but I love them. I picked this mug up for 50p, I think it was, at the last yard sale. And this is one of the most recent designs. You can tell by the modern back stamp on there. The mugs generally will fetch around the £10 mark. I do have offers on. I've actually listed this for £11.99. The same as this one, which is a slightly older design. I've listed that for £11.99 with offers as well. Another thing that adds to my love of Whittard designs is that they're all hand painted. So every one, even though you might have two of these mugs, the blue ones with this same design, you'd have two next to each other, they'd both be very different because they're all hand painted. And I think that really just appeals to my love of pottery on the whole. So it's another reason why I'm drawn to these designs. I think the oldest set that I have is the sunflower design. I've got 4 of these cups and saucers. There's no back stamp at all on the cups, and the back stamp on the plates is very minimal, very basic. So I have a set of 4 of these, and I've listed these for £29.99 with offers. There's another example of how they are hand painted. Just adds a real charm to it. I also have the teapot from that set. This is listed for £19.99 with offers. And again, the back stamp is very basic. So just a side note on this, when I bought it, it was very tea stained inside, and I've run out of cup cleaner. So instead, I used a dishwasher tablet, and I popped it in, let it dissolve, and a couple of hours later, it was sparkling as if it was brand new inside. So, top tip, if you need to clean a teapot, a dishwasher tablet is pretty good. So I found a pair of these jumbo cups and saucers, which I would imagine are more used for hot chocolate or cappuccinos, and I paid £2 each on these in a charity shop. That's what it looks like on the base. Out of everything I have in front of me, this probably is my least favourite design, but it still has that real sort of Y2K 90s kind of style to it that I really like. So it was £4 for the pair, and I've listed them as a pair for £19.99 with offers. And then the last set that I have here, I bought in a charity shop, and I did pay £5 for this whole set. There's only 3 cups and 3 saucers, but I thought it was worth paying the £5 for because the design screams 90s, which is very on trend at the moment. And I love this yellow colour as well. It is so bright and cheerful. I would imagine they would be an absolute joy to use. In the words of Winnie the Pooh, how could anyone be uncheered by a cup and saucer like that in the morning? Obviously I'm using a bit of artistic license there. So having spent £5 on that set of 3 cups and saucers, I've listed those for £19.99 with offers as well. So for sure, if I wasn't already collecting Cath Kidston mugs, I would definitely be collecting Whittard of Chelsea ceramics, mugs, teacups, teapots. Where would it end? I don't know. But I have to rein myself back in and just enjoy buying them and selling them to somebody else who will enjoy them just as much. So I hope you enjoyed that little video about Whittard. I hope it was interesting in some way. Let me know if you like Whittard ceramics as much as I do, and what's your favourite design that I've just shown. If I was going to choose teacups and saucers, I'd go for the yellow ones because they're just a little bit bigger than the sunflower, although I really love this design. I do love the tea set all together with the teapot and the cups and saucers, and there are 4 cups and saucers of the sunflowers. Of the mugs, the blue and white one I think is my favourite, and the tankard design reminds me of the Emma Bridgewater mugs. And then again, as I say, out of the jugs, this one is definitely my favourite, and to be honest, quite difficult to part with. I have already thought through what could I use it for, and I'm sure that I'd find some sort of use at some point, but I do have a lovely Cath Kidston one that I use on a regular basis, so it's for sale and will be passed on to someone else. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in another video very soon. Take care for now. Bye.